Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Trust we are all doing good. Welcome to the Victorious Concepts. Thank you very much. So, without much ado, let me delve into this topic. Today, I'm going to be talking on how you can survive as a small business owner, the survival tips of a small business owner. These small businesses, regardless, no matter how small your business is, no matter how tiny, no matter how little, you see those little kiosks, shops around us, our vicinities. Now those shops, those are the main driving forces of the economy. Now then they even add part to the GDP of the country, believe it or not, because that seems to be the last resort of the average Nigerian. You can take that to the bank. I tell you categorically, those small shops are the major driving force of the economy, regardless regardless of the size, no matter how small the shops might be, they are the major driving forces of the economy. You can even see some in a makeshift whatever, they will put them for that small basha or stuff. Yeah, the person, ask that person, the person is still selling. So you know that this is very important, and you as a small business owner, you need to take your business very serious. You need to take it to heart like it's your last. And it's only when you do that you can actually see the potential, see the worth of that business. So we could delve into the tips. So I want to talk about few tips that I deem fit that can benefit us on the long run in managing our small businesses, because the small businesses are patronized by all walks of life. Not every, like the average Nigerian, not everybody can just go to the malls and shop like with 100,000. No average, I don't even see the average Nigerian that like can go to the mall, let's say 3 times a week, to do shoppings for like 100,000 or thereabouts. It might be more, but I'm talking about like the real middle class, those that are down the food chain. It's not possible, but what's their resort? To do small shops around. So it's important. You need to learn tips on how you can manage these businesses to the maximum effect. You understand? So the number one thing we should put in mind is a running capital. You know, as a small business, you need to understand that it's important to have a running capital going, because it's this capital that drives the business. That's the engine box of the business. No matter how small the business be, you go still need to put in some small money into running capital. That means your dependence on the business for survival is not really like the proceeds when they come out from the business. You no go need to consume am finish. You get to the recycle am by way of applying back to the business. Do you understand? So that's one. You need to have a running capital, a working capital. So now you go use it service the business. It's important. Then number two is consistency. You know, we have to be consistent with the business, especially as that small stage, at that infancy. You know, when you sell something today, tomorrow any person go ask of am, you can say e no dey, e kills. So you need to get that mind to always keep the business afloat by being consistent in your availability of goods, being consistent in service rendering. Even as small as the business is, you can put up a very good customer service by being principled. Do you understand? Yeah, it goes a long way. So you don't get how the customers want push you reach. Your consistency will give you that edge over others. Then another area is tolerance. One need to be very, very, very tolerant in the area of keeping your business afloat and keeping it above water. Tolerance and perseverance, because most times the market no dey like every day. Some days you just sell, some days it will be low, some days the turnover will be very high. That will be encouraging. Some days you could just Worse, some days sef, things fit even dey scatter your business. Some days your credit sales for that day will be so high, and it will mess you up. It will low the morale for you to even come open shop the next day again. So you need to understand that you go tolerate these certain things. Some days na rat go even chop your your goods finish, puncture off, or maybe say no go even amend am again. So it's like that. So you have to be tolerant and persevere. It's only when you persevere you can push. Then another key part again when you go do now, don't over familiarize with your customers. Like for those of us when did this line of having small business, familiarity, it's the bane of that business, because when you over familiarize with your customers now, they will come take am as an advantage. You go on like they too friendly to I'm not saying you will not be jovial with your customers. You will not be, you will definitely greet your customers. You have courtesy. Everybody gets sense of reasoning. You definitely, you have courtesy. You know how to go about your customers. So you will limit that level of familiarity, so they will not be too comfortable with too much credit sales. Yes, and when you don't do the familiarity, mama this, mama that, madam abeg give me this thing tomorrow, I'll give you. Because of that familiarity, and you sef, you no go wan break that relationship when you don probably get with the customer. So you go wan maintain am. So you go reduce that level of familiarity, so e go help you to manage the business. The business is small, so you need that sales, you need that cash inflow. So as person dey buy, it's expected the person pays, so you can in turn restock. But when familiarity don too dey, dem go owe you, and when too many credit don dey everywhere, some go lead to bad debts. Not all of them you can recover, and so forth. So you need to work on that familiarity, and that will now bring you to the point where, like they say in the Mafia Manager, you do business with family as though they are strangers, and you do with strangers as though they are family. Now strangers go take your business serious pass people around you. Customer will come say, not be we, na we dey abeg madam give me this, but you have to stand your ground and say no, this is how I operate peacefully, with charisma. You go talk am diplomatically, like this is how I'm doing my business, and if it's not suitable, and you will see, you'll be amazed, the right kind of people will come towards the business. The right mindset people will gravitate towards your business. Yes, people will patronize you genuinely for what that business stands for, and that's a plus. And you will see, you will grow, you will watch yourself grow in that business. So do business with family as though they are strangers, and do with strangers as though they are family. Do you understand? So that's another key of keeping the business afloat. Then another area you need to consider as a small business owner is you need to pay yourself. You need to understand that business should take care of your needs. You need to pay yourself, and paying yourself might not necessarily mean in terms of salary and all that. You can have some little money you keep, like all this small akawo when you go dey throw. If na 500 every day, keep it aside. Let that be like the benefit that comes out of the business, because definitely as a small scale business owner, you go dey recoup the money back into the business, and most times you no go even dey see the essence of you coming out every day, doing that business. So it's of essence you pay yourself in form of this contributory savings you do with all this akawo and the likes. It will help you on the long run. Do you understand? And these tips will really help guide you manage your business through. I believe I will see you next on the next video, so we can discuss broadly about it. So we can, all these points I've highlighted, it gets other sub headings again when we will really go into the next one. So thank you for your time. Please comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.